Welcome to the Gazette's Her Women of Achievement Honoree Spotlight. I'm your host, Emily Hawk, Special Sections Editor here at the Gazette. And with me today is Erin Erickson with the Maquoketa River Watershed Management Authority. So Erin, can you first start off just by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, Emily. We moved to Iowa about 3 years ago. I have worked in Colorado, Oregon, and I'm originally from Missouri. I'm originally from St. Louis, but we moved in 2021, kind of in the heart of the pandemic. And then I became the watershed coordinator for the Maquoketa River WMA in July of 21. And our watershed covers 1.1 million acres, 9 counties in eastern Iowa, and I get to work with soil and water conservation districts, city managers, counties, a whole host of people to do watershed work.
Excellent. So obviously you're being recognized for that work with the Maquoketa River Watershed Management Authority. I think you said Maquoketa River WMA for short.
Yes, that's the short.
Um,
Yes.
so can you just tell us what has inspired you or continues to inspire you to do this work?
I would say what inspires me is the younger generation, the next generation, and wanting, to have clean water and wanting to have places to go and streams. Growing up in Missouri, I was in every river and creek all the time. So I want that for my kids. And not only that, but also with the people that I get to work with, they're inspiring in themselves. Like they all are so dedicated with the Iowa Flood Center and different organizations and agencies that I get to work with. It's really amazing coming from out west and working with different agencies out there, and now having the chance and the opportunity to work with people here. They're also as equally as inspiring, and just keeps me interested in conservation work and wanting to make this area or the water focus on my work, I guess I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. And so can you maybe get into what kind of bold choices you've had to make to get to where you are today? I know that obviously, you've moved from the West Coast now to Iowa. So can you maybe share a little bit about any of those choices you've had to make?
um I would say if there was an opportunity for some sort of adventure or some sort of work related training, I would take it. I graduated from Missouri State University with a bachelor's and then immediately moved out west to Colorado. And from there, I worked on a trail crew, on a wilderness crew. And, just I was able to go backpacking in the mountains at 8,000 feet and just, like there was nothing that I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I just always was willing and able, willing to do the next thing. And even as like I also fought fires in Colorado and Wyoming and with the Forest Service. So, just don't be afraid to ask questions and keep going. And that's what I was doing. I was just always excited for the next thing, the next training or the next work opportunity.
Yeah. And so that's actually the perfect segue into my next question. What advice do you have for others who are currently building their stories?
I would definitely ask questions and just communicate. I think the best thing you could do is communicate. If you have a question, raise it. And if you're planning something, over communicate the details because details get lost in translation. And I've learned that I don't think I was the best communicator when I was younger, but over time and being in conservation for 20 years, I've realized that yes, you do need to communicate, especially because you're working with so many different agencies and so many different people and they all have different backgrounds. Definitely, I would say communicate and just, yeah. Going back to the last question, take that opportunity, take those chances. Don't say no, say yes to anything that may cross your path.
Yeah, I think that's some wonderful advice to close our conversation. So thank you so much, Erin, for speaking with me today. And thank you to our viewers for helping us celebrate our 2024 Her Women of Achievement. For all of our 2024 Her Honoree interviews, go to www.her.today. Thank you. Thanks so much, Erin.
Thanks, Emily.